Don't be text messaging me. I never check my messages. Only thing you can ask me is how I want my sandwiches. I want more cheese. Lots and lots of cheese. And when I'm on the stage, I'm with SBs. And when you see my luggage, it's say LVs. And when I'm on the plane, it's so empty. That's why all those female rappers envy. Girl, I'm having too much fun as Nicki Minaj. Like, literally, Roman took over my body. And Sabrina wants to come back, but literally can't. Everybody, so as you can see, I'm doing a tutorial on this beautiful wig look. Now, before we get into the tutorial, there are a couple of things I would like to tell you. I have Roman explaining. Okay, hi everybody, I'm Roman and I'm taking over Sabrina's body to help her, assist her with this Nicki vibes type Halloween costume. Now, first things first, she got a lovely wig, darling, from Amazon, I don't know. And the wig was beautiful. It was 13 by 6, so this is just a middle part wig that she had to buy as a replacement. The whole of the tutorial that you will see is that wig. Something very, very strange happened. That's another story for another time. And that wig was no longer usable. The exact same thing, only this time she experimented with acrylic ink for the blue. So the blue came out different on this wig. So her biggest advice would be to stick to the right synthetic dye for the blue, because the dark blue, she used acrylic ink on the rest of the hair besides part of the red hair. And for some reason, the dark blue acrylic ink was not sticking, so there's patches here. But the first wig came out perfect. It came out absolutely perfect. So that's why she decided to upload that picture, that tutorial. Without further ado, Sabrina, do you have anything else to say? Yes, Roman, thank you so much. I don't know, I just woke up one day and Roman was in my house. He was like, I don't know, like Nicki is busy with life and a baby. Congratulations. Roman came to me and I was like, sure, I love Nicki Minaj. So yeah, as Roman said, this wig, the dark blue part is really kind of patchy because I tried it with acrylic ink. This is gonna sound ghetto. I grabbed a Sharpie because it was even more patchy and I filled it in, but that's not actually, like, cosplayers do this. I got this idea from watching cosplayers. No other part of the wig is messed up. So if you follow the tutorial that I'm gonna show you, your wig is gonna turn out better than mine.
Okay, everybody, so we are going to start. This is the wig, the 13 by 6 wig I was talking about. It was beautiful. It was perfect. The lace was way better than the one I had, but moving on. So we're just going to be brushing it out, and now we're going to be making a part down the middle, and it's just self-explanatory, but we're not actually going to keep it down the middle. We're actually going to take a section off, and the reason why I did this because I looked carefully at the video and the red part was almost to the middle, but it wasn't. So after you section off, you just want to clip the rest of the hair away, and I'm just showing you guys how it should look. So the wig is a little lopsided on the mannequin head, however, it is the middle part. So now I'm just going to be putting Vaseline on it to protect the lace. I'm going to be putting it on the middle part as well. You can use Got2b glue or Vaseline. Next, so I'm shaking up my red dye, and I already have my pot on. The water is hot. It's supposed to be just under boiling hot. And then I'm also using apple cider vinegar. You could use dish detergent, but I just used vinegar, and I stirred it up. I don't know why that clip is all wonky, but anyway, so I'm just showing you guys what you need. You need a bowl, some stuff to mix, hair clips, something to part, some shower caps, and I'm going to be listing it in the description box below as well. Some gloves, alcohol, apple cider vinegar, acrylic ink, the RIT, I call it RIT a lot, but it's RIT synthetic dye, some tea, and I already did a test strands, so I'm just making sure I got the rest of the hair and the lace out of the way, and I'm just gonna slowly dip it. You want to do it slowly because you don't want to accidentally do a part that you don't want to turn red, and you don't want to turn the lace red as well. I protected it, but you still don't want to turn the lace red. So I didn't dip the whole side in there. I just let it lean over, and I left that in there for about 10 minutes. The instructions say 30, but 10 was good. So this is my mannequin head. It's covered in a plastic cap as well as a plastic bag. And right now I'm just going to be pinning down my wig so that it doesn't move around when I am coloring it. And yeah, I'm going to also be putting away this side. I'm not sectioning yet, but I'm protecting it because, as you will see, this acrylic ink is very runny. It's like water, so it kind of can splash everywhere. So you want to keep the hair protected at all times if you're going the synthetic route. You can use a spray bottle or a bowl. I decided to use a bowl. You need, of course, the alcohol and the color for this portion. So now you need to put on some fresh gloves. This part you will need gloves. You shake it up really good. I only show a little bit of it, but you want to make sure it's shaked good. Okay, so now I'm just pouring it in the red dye and some alcohol. I later on use capfuls, but the red part can be a little bit bigger, so I'm just stirring it. And then I feel like I used a little too much alcohol, like I smelled too much. The alcohol is kind of to dilute it, but you don't want to use water to dilute it, because if you do, then that's going to mess up everything. You want to make sure it's shook good, shaken up good. Anyway, and now you're just going to want to just go up to it. You can use a brush, you can use your fingers, but you're going to want to use light strokes and kind of go in the direction of the hair to do the top of the hair. I just decided to do it this way. If you want to risk it and just dip the whole thing in and get the red part over with. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, so when I took the hair out, I did rinse it off, of course. Like after I dipped it, but I don't even know if you have to. I just rinsed it just a little bit. But now I'm combing the color through, and I'm making sure I'm getting in every section because I don't want any parts that is blonde. And you're going to do that for the whole side. Not only applying with a brush, but combing through to make sure that whole side is done. Then after that, you're just going to hide it with a shower cap, and you can use the pins that was holding the other side to hold this side, because now you actually have to section this hair. So that's exactly what I'm doing, just stealing the pins from one side. And now you got to change your gloves every time you move on to a new section. Okay, now, so I did take the time to pre-section. That is very important because you don't want to do it as you're going and then get to the end and realize you have 6 colors left, because it's 8 colors in total, including the red. So you need to section off. The pink and the purple are the smallest sections. The sections kind of get smaller towards the front, but the back sides are going to be kind of bigger like this. That's my orange section. I left it out because I'm doing that one next. And then I clipped them away with shower caps. And then I also put in order what the colors I need, so you see all the sections that you need, and put the colors in order so you don't get confused. Okay, so now I'm just showing you guys one more time. It's the exact same way as the red, except since the red was covered a little, I thought I'd show you guys with hair that's not covered, but it's literally the same. And I believe this is the last time I just poured in there. Then after that, I just kind of used 2 capfuls because you don't need a lot of acrylic ink. You want to mix it up well, and you want to make sure it's a good amount of ink to the alcohol. I just kind of eyeballed it. You want more ink because the sections aren't big. To dilute it a lot with alcohol, you would probably be doing a full head of hair and you need to stretch the ink, but definitely don't dilute it with water. Okay, so now I'm just doing the same exact thing. You want to kind of use brush-like strokes, and I'm showing you guys that it splashes easy because it's runny, so it's really good to have the shower caps or a plastic bag covering up the other part of the hair. And I'm just talking shit about how I look a hot mess. But anyway, this is it when it's finished. As you can see, there are a lot of splash marks, so actually covering them was the best thing. It looks like I got different colors all over each other, but I didn't. Now I switched to sectioning with these hair clips, instead of just the pins. I do like the pins better, but I didn't get to do the blue part of the hair, the dark blue, because I accidentally bought two blues that was exactly the same. So I ended up having to go in with the Rit synthetic dye in indigo. I'm going to put the colors down below and do that watercolor. So you're going to want to keep the shower caps on. So that's why I switched to clips, because you can't keep the pins on when you're doing that. So this is the end result. This is it. I lost the footage. I don't know how. I lost the footage of rinsing it, so you're just going to rinse it in sections after it fully dries with cold water, and you're going to try not to have sections bleed on each other for too long. It's okay for them to touch, but you don't want them rinsing together too long.
Okay, so I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, make sure you thumbs it up. Look, I was super duper excited. I watched Trollz. I'm probably like half of the views on Trollz because I was just like so obsessed with her and her look. I was like, this is so pretty. I gotta do it. Yeah, this actually meant a lot to me because I love Nicki Minaj a lot. When she first came out, she had all these weird sounds and voices, and it was just so fun. And I'm like, there's somebody out there that actually do this weird shit like me. Okay, good. I'm not alone. And you know, she's been a huge advocate for social distancing long before the pandemic. I mean, couple wet wipes, case a bum try to touch me, ill. She basically warned us. I mean, what else can you say?
So yes, that completes the tutorial. I hope I did not move too fast. I just didn't want to be repetitive. But if you liked it, thumbs up, comment below what you want to see next. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit that notification bell. Love you, my beautiful savages. Bye.